Hey guys, a little something different today. I'm just going to be sitting here talking, not really anything to review. I'm going to do some first impressions, a haul video, let you guys know what I picked up the last 2 or 3 weeks. Then on top of that, just some discussions and some talks. Stay tuned and see what we got, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. Civilized Redneck Rick. Thank you guys for joining me, Redneck Nation. I appreciate it. All you guys, YouTube, it don't matter where you're at, YouTube or if you're Instagram, wherever you're seeing this at, thank you. Appreciate you joining me. Please go down. It's hidden now. You can't see it, but give me that subscribe button, thumbs up, hit that bell. You know the routine. Appreciate you joining me. I do have notes on what I want to discuss today. A little bit different. Like I said, I'm just basically going to talk. We'll start off this guy right here, Memoir. I put it in a little decant for myself. I have to carry back and forth. I was talking to Scott over at 504, and he got a decant off of Raymond, and he was telling me how he only gets about 4 hours on his first try of this, and which is kind of crazy because I get massive longevity. I tried it again. We were talking, I don't know, it's probably 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern yesterday. I went ahead and gave myself another spray, and 2 o'clock in the morning I got up to use the bathroom and my wife was sitting on the couch. I just passed her and she actually said to me, "Did you spray something else on?" I mean, it was still kicking for me, man. I don't know if it's just my skin is good or what's going on there. Anxious to see. I sent decants of this out to Chris, Motivated Living, Anthony Rodriguez, and then I also sent one to Howie. Anxious to see what you guys have to say of the longevity, see if it's just me or it might be the heat. He's Scott's from down in New Orleans. Might be the heat, I'm not sure. I'm anxious to see if it's just me or what the deal with that is. Always looking for feedback because I always get 12 hours plus, and I mean it was kicking all night last night, so man, I don't know, I got another 12 hours out last night. Channel direction. I picked up a lot of viewers since I went over this last time. When I first started my channel, it was going to be a 2-part channel. I was going to do clone reviews and fishing. I did plan on doing a lot of fishing videos, and I was using this. This is a knockoff GoPro. It's called a Zonko, and I was using it, and it takes good video and stuff, but I was losing so much video transferring back and forth. I had some great fishing videos. I fished from a kayak. I have a John boat, which I still need to pay for, by the way. So my cousin, I owe him like $250 for that. But anyway, I was using this and I was losing so much video. So Chris, Motivated Living, we were talking, and he actually sent me this whole kit, which is a GoPro Hero 4. And I don't know if you guys can see everything in this kit, but it's got everything. Brand new chest strap, head strap, all the gadgets you could want, the floating hand thing, I don't know what it's called right now, the tripod. I mean, it's loaded. It's got everything you could want, and didn't charge me a thing for it just because he's my buddy. Thank you, man. I will be putting good use to this. As soon as the weather permitting, I will go trout fishing soon. But thank you, Chris. This means the world to me. Just a good dude. Like I said, didn't want anything for it. You guys, any of you know Chris, you know he's a good, solid dude. Another thing, speaking of Chris, he wants to know, he's asked me a lot, what's in the safe? What's in the safe behind you? You guys see my display here, but you got the safe back here. Dude, that's a secret. If anybody's foolish enough to break in my house, they'll find out pretty quick what's in the safe. We'll just say my wife likes 9mm. She says she's a little more accurate with 9mm. I like 45s because I don't have to be that accurate. If I hit somebody with a 45, it don't matter if I'm accurate or not, they're going down. Maybe a hint what's in the safe. That being said, let's go on to the next one. Like I said, fishing. I do a lot of fishing. I'm going to plan on showing you guys, start showing some videos. If nothing else, just my fishing collection. I mean, yeah, same thing as you see here. I've got fishing rods out the yin yang. I've got fishing lures like crazy. I make my own lures. Do the whole 9 yards with fishing too. Like I said, I've got probably 20 or 30 fishing rod and reels. Just I go crazy with everything, I guess. Might be a little addictive personality, I don't know. So kayak, I bought a kayak scratch, fixed it up. I'll show you guys all that, but you're probably bored with that. So again, content. Tuesdays I do reviews. If there's anything you want to see review, hit me up. Thursdays I do the Throwback Thursdays, which, believe it or not, everybody seems to talk really good about, but it's my least viewed videos of all of them by far. It's not even close. So I'm gonna have to debate on keep doing those or not. People say they like them, but at the same time, I mean, consistently just 30 or 40 views per video, and that's it. I enjoy doing them, so we might just keep doing them. And then Saturday or Sundays, depending, a haul or review, or throw in, you know, a clone review or something, but I don't know. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. A couple things I got this week. You guys, any of you follow me on Facebook, saw this. I've been looking for this for a long time. This is Cool Water, the coolest edition, the collector's edition. This was released 2018 for the 30-year anniversary of Cool Water. I first saw this, actually a patient of mine in the hospital had it. It just smells amazing, guys. I don't know what to say. It's got mint up top. Imagine Cool Water with mint, strong mint up top, and then it kind of goes into a fresh spicy with some amber in the dry down. It's got the cheesy looking ice cube display, which I actually kind of like. It sits in there good, comes out good thick plastic. Beautiful bottle on this one, beautiful bottle. And I've not been wanting this for a while, but I just couldn't find it at a cheap price. Finally found this at a really good price, so I went ahead and jumped on it. Downside on it, I wore it a couple times, and the only thing I get out of it is about 3 hours of longevity, and that's it. But other than that, I love that guy right there. Moving on, a couple weeks ago I bought, well, I guess it's been closer to a month, I don't know how to pronounce this, Cedrat Boise or Boise. You know what, I'm from the States. It looks like Cedrat Boise. That's what I'm calling it. I think Bois or something is the pronunciation in France. You guys see it's got some juice. I went ahead and sent out some samples to everybody I mentioned before. And then my buddy Eric always gives samples of anything I get. He supports my channel, so I try to give him samples, decants. Good looks, good smell, guys. Most of you guys know what this is. Just beautiful, fresh, spicy smell. A couple other Manceras we got our way. I don't know how to pronounce this. Kumquat Woods. It's not kumquat. It's not spelled like kumquat. Another beautiful woodsy scent, fresh up top. Chris, Motivated Living, says he absolutely loves this one. I wore it once. It smelled pretty good. It actually, the woods in it, when I first sprayed it on me, I thought it reminded me of this guy, and it doesn't. I was completely wrong about that. The Encre Noir Extreme is much more dark, but it's still, that woods tint to it kind of reminds me of the same. But yeah, that's that guy though. Kumquat Woods, or Kumquat Woods, or however you pronounce it. These guys next to, not the Boise, but this one and the next one I'm getting ready to show you, I actually picked up from Fine Sense at the eBay store. I can recommend this one. I'm very picky on my eBay stores because you never know what you're going to get. But I can say excellent pricing, and they are legit products. So I can recommend that one. That was Fine Sense Fragrance. Other one I picked up, Mancera. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's Black Prestigium. Beautiful bottle on this one. Beautiful. The scent is heavy on rose. It leans a little bit feminine in the initial spray. In the opening, it is feminine. I almost get, I don't know if it's iris in there or what, but I almost get that lipstick vibe like you get from Dior Homme. I think it's Intense. Whichever one that smells like the lipstick, you kind of get that lipstick vibe out of this one too. The first 2 hours on this was kind of rough, unsure about, but the dry down on this kind of reminds you a little bit of this one. Oh, wrong one. This one, Cedrat Boise. But the dry down on this is spectacular if you can make it through the first 2 hours, in my opinion. I sent samples out of all three of these. Like I say, Chris, Motivated Living, Anthony Rodriguez, and Howie all got these. I'm anxious to see, leave in the comments, guys, what you think about these when you get them. Picked up some cheapies at the store. These were like $2 each, and you can tell. First and foremost, picked this one up. I didn't know what it was called. It was called Reed. See what that bottle, but check out this logo. It is a $2 version of Krieg Green Irish Tweed, and it's actually the bottle, or I won't get the case in this. Yeah, I will. Bear with me just a second, guys. The case on these guys, these were made. This one was classic collection. Box on this is textured, good solid box. I mean, it's packed good. I was kind of impressed with the box. I was hoping to get there. That being said, it's that cheap generic bottle. The lid does not want to come off. Does not smell anything like Green Irish Tweed. Nothing. I do have a sample from Raymond I sprayed on. I did them side by side. Nothing like Green Irish Tweed. However, it does smell almost exactly like Old Spice, and it's actually a very good scent, and it lasts about 4 hours. Not Green Irish Tweed, but not bad for the price. You know, I mean, you're looking, you know, $2 for 4 hours. Good scent. The next one I picked up, see if you guys can guess what this is just from looking. Armani Code Profumo, except this one is Magic Code Privé. And guys, this one is, out of the four, is probably the closest. I would say maybe 85 to 90% of Profumo. And it again lasts about 4 hours side by side. You could tell a difference on the opening, but the farther it got into the dry down, they smelled almost identical. I'd say about 85 to 90% on the opening, maybe not even that much, probably closer to 85 on the opening, but the dry down was spot on this. Again, about 3.5 hours on this longevity. It's pretty good for the price. I was surprised with that one. Magic Code Privé. I pick stuff up like this from time to time when I catch them on sale, just out of curiosity, if nothing else. CEO. These are also different company from this one. This was by Mirage. From what I understand, they do fairly good clones. CEO VIP Privé. This is supposed to be a clone of Boss the Scent Private Accord. I don't have the Private Accord. Now I can tell you this one was my least favorite. It had a very good opening, smelled great. 15 or 20 minutes later, it smelled straight like skunk. I'm not lying to you. I'm not exaggerating. It smelled like skunk. I had to go wash it off, so I won't be wearing this one. The dry down. I don't know if they were trying to mimic that. I can't remember if it's whatever the strange note in the scent is. I think they were trying to mimic it, but it smelled like skunk. Not a fan of this one. Last but not least, see if you guys can guess what this one is. You guessed it. Versace Eros clone. This one's called Victorious Heroes. Sprayed it on. This one works really well. It was really close along with this one. This one kind of reminded me, I mean, extremely close of Eros, except for not nearly as loud. It was much softer, and it actually worked for it quite well, because you guys know Eros can be too much at times. Just imagine Eros toned down some. That's what you got here. Again, about 3.5 to 4 hours, but it smelled extremely close. And even my wife said she couldn't tell the difference on the dry down on these two, other than this one smelled softer. She did guess this was the cheaper one. I'll ask her which one was the cheap one, just because it smelled not as loud. So that's those guys. Any of you might have come across those. I just find them interesting. Last but not least, I ordered a couple things. I was talking again to Scott, 504, and he had one of the Zaras. It wasn't this one. It was the Unexpected. I can't remember the name of it right now. Now I talked to a couple other guys. I got the Rich Warm Addictive, and this was going to be straight up first impressions. I've not smelled this one at all. I haven't smelled anything by Zara, with the exception of one which I can't talk about because it's a Christmas gift for my daughter. I do like how this opens up in front. But Scott had wore, I can't remember, it's the Unexpected Fresh Spicy, I think, maybe. I think was the official name of it. He wore it to a party with Tuxedo, and says it actually was kicking Tuxedo's butt, which I love Tuxedo, so that's kind of worthwhile. I've seen good reviews on this one. There's what your bottle looks like. Box, good presentation. I'm not seeing them open up like that. Fits snug. Love that color. A little bit of saying on the back, information on the bottom. Just love the pretty bottle. Reminds me of a pharmacy bottle back in the old days. And then your sprayer. So I've not tried anything other than the gift I got my daughter, which we can't talk too much about. Wide atomizer, so you want to hold it close when you spray it. You know what? I don't have anything on, so let's give a spray here. And it covered a lot of my arm with that spray. Good smell. I smell honey. You know what? It reminds me, not exact by any means. Don't think I'm saying that. It reminds me a lot of the Wild. Not exact same, just kind of the same, I don't know, same boat. It smells really good. I got honey. Don't get much tobacco in it. Maybe a little bit on the bottom, maybe it'll come through a little more. It smells really good. So you get honey, maybe some kind of, almost like caramel maybe. I don't know, it smells really good though. Really nice scent. And then the other one I picked up from him, I heard Mark down at Aussie Fragrance talk about. You know, some guys all know Vibrant Leather. It's supposed to be another, and this is good pricing on both of these. Same price on both of them. Can't beat that. Mark, Aussie Fragrance, was talking about this one. And if I'm not mistaken, it just has the 3 notes. I think, what was it? Bergamot. Bergamot up top, and then bamboo, and I think leather in the base was the notes on this one. Again, presentation. I guess this one is just a 60 mil. I thought it was a full 100, but it looks like it's just a 60. Because swear I ordered a full 100. I'll have to look. The box on this one is not wanting to open. There we go. Thought I was going to rip it. Nothing much on the presentation. Good looking bottle. Let's check the atomizer out. Yeah, Mark was talking about this one. I've heard a couple other guys talk about it. And then of course it is supposed to be a Venice clone. We'll hit it over here. Well, I do get a little bit of a Venice vibe up top. Not much, to be honest with you. I don't get any of the smokiness from a Venice. Well, maybe I lied. Much fresher. I mean, it's supposed to just have, I'm pretty sure bergamot. I didn't look up any of the notes on any of these. I think it's supposed to just have bergamot. Completely drawing a blank. Bergamot, bamboo, and leather. You know what? It does kind of have an Venice vibe the longer it sits. I don't get a lot of the smokiness from it, but definitely the woods. I guess bamboo smells a lot like birch, supposedly. It's pretty good. I'll have to check with the longevity. Mark, thank you for suggesting this one. Like I said, watch his video. If you guys haven't watched it, check him out. Aussie Fragrance. And other people's talked about both of these. And like I said, I got this idea from, I can't think of anything this morning. Scott over at 504. He did a review, or I don't know if it was full review or not, on the, not this one, but the other one I mentioned before. I'm just completely going brain dead here. Unexpected Fresh Spicy, I think was the name of it. Sorry guys, we're pushing almost 19 minutes. That's really all I got, guys. I just wanted to talk some stuff. I'll get back with you full reviews on these eventually. I got a lot of stuff to review. Hope you enjoyed these little $2 cheapies. I always enjoy them just to see what they're like. Don't recommend this one. It smells like skunk. And honestly, I wouldn't recommend any of these unless you're just playing with them. This one was nice. Old Spice. Get Old Spice, not that expensive. Probably just go with it. With that being said, Redneck Nation, thank you. Civilized Redneck Rick. Appreciate all of you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me find my little clicker. Hit it a couple times. It never works on the first time. Peace, guys. I'm out of here.
Small Fry Squad. give me a nod, or maybe a thumbs up, and maybe a thumbs down. But if you do, give me a thumbs down. Tell me why, so I can fix myself and be better for the Redneck Nation. Yeah.